Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Hello, my fellow YouTubers. It is Mr. Cinema Junkie, and as I'm sure you've all heard, our good friend and neighborhood terrorist, Osama Bin Laden, is no more. Yeah. Because of an operation carried out by the U.S., he is pushing up daisies. When I heard the news and I heard about this operation, for some reason I got it in my head about that scene from the movie The Big Hit where Lou Diamond Phillips finds the guy dead. I thought of them going into like some cave or something. Some guy goes in there, one of the soldiers goes in there to take a dump or something. And he said, "What is this?" And it's like some semi-skeletal remains of Bin Laden's sick ass finally succumbing to like desert croup or some shit. And he just died in his sleep one night. And he was just laying there rotting away. And he's like, well, I'll be damned. So then he looks around and pulls his sidearm out and leaps down next to the body and goes, "Poof! It was my hit." Now he claims the $5 million. Anyways, I don't care if he died from choking on a chicken bone or bullet to the head or whatever. You know, his time was way overdue. Now, I kind of, yeah, okay, let's just get right down to the nitty-gritty of it. Yes, he was a bad man. I'm sure in his mind he was doing the right thing by making these attacks on people. And obviously this government didn't think he was a bad guy all the time because we actually kind of trained him and helped lead a resistance with him at the helm, and then he turned into a jagoff. So yeah, we were kind of in bed with this dude before, and that relationship just didn't work out. But regardless of how he went, you know, we're all on borrowed time, people. Every last one of us. The thing is that he re-upped his lease. You know, by rights, he should have been smoked a long time ago. We had all these people being poured into Afghanistan, into this region. And I haven't read the details on this yet. So I don't know where they found them. I'm sure somebody's uncovered something already where they found them. But if they found him in Afghanistan, I'm going to be willing to bet that he'd been in Afghanistan the whole time. And if he'd been in Afghanistan the whole time, then maybe they shouldn't have pulled the troops out of Afghanistan when they were first went over there to go look for him. I do kind of remember the chain of events being, "We're going to send you all to Afghanistan. That's enough. Let's send you over to Iraq now." So that was another bad man doing other bad stuff. And I'm not going to get into the whole weapons of mass destruction thing. I think anybody has the means. In this day and age, your next door neighbor's kid has the means to make weapons of mass destruction. You can Google this crap all day and night and find ways to make explosives out of Vaseline and baby aspirin. You know, anybody has the means to do that. I had someone tell me one time when I used to do security over in the hospital that with a glass of water and a piece of bread, he could knock out at least 60% of the people in the building by putting that in the vents and letting that mold and let those spores go through the air ducts and stuff. I was like, that's insane, but it's true. It can happen. So yeah, you know, you would think a leader as powerful as Saddam Hussein would have some kind of inside track on getting a little anthrax or some plutonium or, German measles. I don't know. But, yeah, long and short of it is bin Laden's card should have been punched a long time ago. But better late than never. I honestly thought that it was going to go down like this. He was going to get sick and die. And then his loyal followers were going to take his body and inter it into the earth or burn him into ash and scatter his ashes to the sand and then forever perpetrate like he was alive. Like 3-4 generations from now, they'd still be talking about him like he was alive. He'd be like the Afghani Jesus. Okay? That's what I thought was going to happen. I honestly thought they were going to turn him into this religious figure. And kids everywhere would hear about this guy who's lived forever, even though he died eating his yogurt too fast or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm waiting for them to release the pics of him, because we've been in bed with this sucker before. Who knows? Can anyone say for sure that some deal wasn't struck where they fake his death? I don't know. I'm cynical that way. I'm always suspicious of this stuff. Things are not black and white anymore, people. We saw a plane take a nosedive into the World Trade Center, and ever since then it's always been, oh, well, you see, there were no windows on the plane, and there was an explosion just before it hit, so that meant there was some kind of a contraption that fired in there. It was not just a plane running into the building now. It was all these other weird things. And then Elvis's ghost was flying the mothership, and it went over. You can see in this frame right here. How do we know that's not a sun? Well, we'll tell you, because sunspots, molecular density of a sunspot, and then it's going to this whole spiel. So this day and age, things are not just cut and dry. They're not black and white. They're not this or that. Not to the general public. But right now, let us just go ahead and take it on faith that what is. And Osama Bin Laden has been 86th. Congratulations, everybody. Let's just take the time to say, God bless America. I love my country. I just don't like my government. I'm sure a lot of people can understand where I'm coming from on that one. So, I'd like to take this time here is to all of you. And I use this because, quite frankly, this is an iconic American symbol, Coca-Cola. It would parachute cases of this stuff into soldiers in World War II just to remind them what they were fighting for. Here's to America. Here's to all of you. Whether you're in America or not, you're American to me. Peace. Take care, everybody. Sleep good tonight.